Beloved, in the last episode, we explored how illusion trains us to distrust ourselves. Today, we look at one of the primary ways it does that. Not through lies, not through force, but through identity. Because identity, when misused, becomes one of the illusion's most convincing structures. Identity is not the enemy. Let's begin gently. Identity is not wrong. It's not something to destroy. It's not a mistake. Identity is a functional tool. It helps us navigate the world. It gives language to experience. It allows us to relate, to belong, and to orient. But identity was never meant to become where truth lives. Truth is a frequency. Identity is a form. And when you confuse form for truth, the structure begins to harden. How identity quietly becomes a cage. Here's how it happens. Usually without our awareness, we experience something true, a realization, a wound, a breakthrough, a role that fits. Then we build a story around it. This is who I am. At first, the story helps. It organizes, it stabilizes. But over time, the identity begins asking for maintenance. You start protecting it, defending it, performing it, explaining yourself through it. And slowly, something subtle shifts. Instead of identity serving truth, truth is filtered through identity. That's when the structure takes over. When identity feels so convincing. Identity feels safe because it offers consistency, predictability, social recognition, and a place to stand. But truth does not stay still. Truth moves, it refines, it sheds layers, it evolves. So when identity becomes rigid, truth starts feeling threatened, not because truth is wrong, but because it refuses to stay inside the structure we built. Illusion whispers, if you change, you'll lose yourself. Truth responds, you'll meet yourself again. Roles, labels, and spiritual costumes. This applies everywhere. Personal roles, professional identities, spiritual labels, trauma stories, even healing narratives. We can begin to identify as the wounded one, the awakened one, the helper, the seeker, the strong one, the broken one. And when identity locks in, truth becomes secondary. We stop asking what's true now and start asking what fits who I think I am. That's the moment illusion solidifies. The body knows when identity is outdated. Here's the quiet grace of the body. When an identity no longer fits truth, the body signals first. Fatigue, restlessness, a sense of constriction, a quiet grief. Not because you're failing, but because you're growing. Truth is not trying to erase you, it's trying to move through you. A liberating reframe. What if identity isn't who you are, but something you wear for a season? What if it's allowed to loosen, to update, to dissolve and reform? Truth does not need a fixed name to exist. It only needs presence, and presence is always current. A simple practice. De-identification without loss. Over the next day, notice when you say, I am. Pause and gently ask, is this a description or a requirement? Descriptions can evolve. Requirements must be defended. Truth never requires defense. As this arc continues, we are not dismantling who you are. We are loosening what no longer needs to be held so tightly. If this episode resonated, follow or subscribe to continue this journey uninterrupted. Share this episode with someone navigating identity shifts. And join me for episode 4, where we explore how emotional charge becomes illusion's primary fuel. You are not losing yourself. You are meeting what remains when structure relaxes.